Welcome to the Kilkenny and a road train tour through one of Ireland's oldest cities. There's been a settlement here on the banks of the River Nore since at least the 6th century. By the way, Kilkenny is officially the warmest place in Ireland. The highest temperature ever recorded in this county was recorded here at the castle on the 26th of June 1887 at 33.3 degrees Celsius. Kilkenny Castle. We're starting our tour here outside the very impressive Kilkenny Castle, the most imposing building in the city. As we move down past the castle, you'll notice the imposing coat of arms of the Butler family over the main entrance. The road we're traveling down is known as the Parade. The parade gives you the tallest military headship in this area, and the family
Saturday we went out. I was on a
That stronghold would originally have been a wooden castle located to control the river crossing. It was his son-in-law, William Marshall, who would have built the original stone castle on the site. In the 14th century, James Butler bought the castle from Marshall's heirs. The Butlers were originally called Fitzwater, but changed their name when they were appointed chief butler to the king. One of the duties of the chief butler was to give a tax of 2 barrels out of every 20 imported. This particular situation lasted up to 1810, when the British government bought back that right passage to the butlers for the sum of £200,000 sterling, a huge amount back in the early 1800s of period agree. In the 19th century, the current castle got very run down and the family decided to leave. The castle was closed for its restoration has been continuing and will continue for many years to come.
Hear anybody saying they go there. I was there once. Yeah, I was there once 2 years ago. Once or twice. I remember Mary Buckley used to always say it's lovely.
Hey, Gigi.
The courthouse. Ahead on our right is the courthouse, also known as Grace's Castle. Built in the early 13th century by William the Cross, the cross was later anglicised to become Grace, so it's known as Grace's Castle. The cross being one of the Irish themselves. It was donated to the city in 1566 as a county jail. Today, it still serves as the district courthouse for Kilkenny. The building next to the courthouse is the Smithwick's Brewery Experience, which traces the history of brewing in Kilkenny from its beginning over 300 years ago. Roath House. Coming up on our left, the stone-faced building is one of the most important buildings in Parliament Street and is called Roath House. Roath House is a very good example of a typical Peter merchant's house. It would have been common in the 16th century, but it's the finest of its kind to survive in Ireland to this day. It has beautiful gardens to the rear which can be visited. Roath House is also the centre for Irish genealogy in Kilkenny, and so anyone with ancestors from Kilkenny can research their family history. Will you go along and find out if you're related to someone in Ireland?
No, I think it was.
St. Canice's Church. To your right is St. Canice's Church, which was built in 1824 right up to 1827. This is a classic neo-Gothic style Roman Catholic church. It's unusual to find Catholic churches of this scale and detail before the Catholic emancipation was granted back in 1829, thus indicating the religious tolerance in Kilkenny together with the prosperity of the local congregation.
On the other side. Yeah.
Narrow roads. As we travel along these very narrow roads, we're going to ask everybody on board to take a deep breath in and hold it, because we need to make ourselves as slim as possible for a precaution to help train the body
your
into
tummy
a
ball.
little tight corner. I should point out that this is a two-way street, and you will readily realise that there isn't room for two vehicles to travel. Breathe in, hold.
That's cracking me up.
So you're getting outside as well.
Come down the mountain,
Katie, baby.
come down from the mountain, Katie. Oh, can't you hear us calling, Katie, baby? We want to drink your good old mountain dew. Well, their old man Katie came from Tipperary.
mix up in here and I probably won't get around the
St.
corner.
Canice's Cathedral. The importance of St. Canice's Cathedral can't be understated. In fact, it is the longest cathedral in Ireland after St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin. It was originally an all-monastic settlement built by the followers of St. Canice.
Can you see them up on
The
it?
church that we see
I
was
can see it.
completed in the year 1285. The round tower probably dates back to the 10th century, and it's sad to say, in 1650, the cathedral was desecrated and Oliver Cromwell stabled his horses in the cathedral during his time in Kilkenny.
Yep.
There was a fine stained glass window in the cathedral which was installed by Bishop Littred in 1354. When Cardinal Rinuccini, the papal nuncio, saw it, he offered to buy it for £700 and bring it back to Rome. The people of St. Canice said, no thank you. If you look to your right, you can see the remains of St. Francis Abbey, which dates back from the 13th century. Once, this was the site of the oldest brewery in Ireland, the Smithwick's Brewery. Freedom's Bridge. To our left is Freedom's Bridge, which is also known as the Great Bridge of Kilkenny. The first bridge was built before the 13th century, and this bridge was built after the floods of 1763. Its classical design is based on the Bridge of Rimini in Italy. If you look to the right, you'll see a beautiful view of the River Nore running right up to the castle. right is St. John's Priory. It was erected in the early 13th century by William Marshall for the Augustine religious order. As with other buildings owned by religious orders, the priory was suppressed under King Henry VIII's rule in the mid-15th century and was handed over to the state. Unfortunately, most of this landmark is in ruins, with the chancel sole remnant of the original structure. However, a little chapel, from around 1200, was renovated in the 19th century and is presently used for the Church of Ireland services. The chapel features an impressive number of windows, thus have been called the Mansion of Ireland. Out. As we cross St. John's Bridge, we're crossing over the River Nore, and if you look to your left, you will see a spectacular view of the castle, and you'll see just how commanding a view it has of the crossing, and how it would have protected and regulated those who were then coming to the city and those who were not. St. John's Bridge was originally built after 1200, but was destroyed by great floods in 1487 and 1763, and rebuilt every time. The present bridge was built in 1910 and was the longest spanning
It was really early though.